Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to do my last recaps for the night. I'm going to talk about this NCAA tournament first round matchup. Last one for the night. Number 5 Michigan beats number 12 UC San Diego. 68-65 reaction. Man, heartbreaker. UC San Diego comes up just short. After a horrible first half, they were down 41-27, down 14 at halftime. They outscored them 38-27 in the second half, but Michigan was more clutch down the stretch, and kind of a bad shot, I thought, took at the end there by UC San Diego. But they done a good job to battle back in this game. They even took a late lead, but Michigan outscored them 5-0, I believe, to end this game. There's no shame. I mean, Michigan's a good team. Michigan is such a funny basketball team because no matter what happens, the game is decided by one possession. And I'm not going to say luckiest team ever, because they just know how to win close games. Come in clutch when it matters most, because they did not play a good second half. They didn't. But they come up clutch when it matters most. It's like Drake. They play a lot of close games too, but they come in clutch when it matters most. Same with Michigan. This isn't just luck. They just find out ways to win. I mean, unless they play Michigan State. But yeah, I would have liked to see UC San Diego win. Just have another upset. But let's go over the stats here. For Michigan, they were led by Vlad Golden. 14 points, 7 rebounds for Vlad Golden. He had 2 clutch free throws. And they got a combined 26 and 12 from Vlad Golden, Trey Donaldson. You had Roddy Gale Jr. contribute as well for once. But Trey Donaldson was he was infuriating watching that last little bit. He was just about dribbled the air out of the basketball down the stretch. It was kind of infuriating. He couldn't get the ball to Golden or Wolf if his life depended on it. Got lucky, a little bit lucky there. But at the end of the day in March Madness, a win is a win is a win is a win. He had 12.7 rebounds from Trey Donaldson. I mean, he's kind of asserted himself as the team's closer, I guess. He's hit a clutch 3 in the final 2 minutes of a tight game in 3 straight contests. And plus his coast-to-coast game winner. He's kind of become, I guess, their closer. And a clutch offensive rebound at the end there by Golden. Danny Wolf, 9 points, 11 rebounds for Danny Wolf. Wolf! Trey Donaldson, we were in his stats. Roddy Gale, a big 11 points for Roddy Gale. So he's been shit most of this year, but 11 points for Roddy Gale. LJ Kaysen, 6 points. Will Shader, Shader, how the fuck you say his name? 7 points. Burnett, 6 points, and Jones, 3 points. For UCSD, it's their season 30-5, a hell of a season by them, man. They come up just short. They were led by Tyler McGee, 25 points, 9 rebounds. He did everything except make that last shot, but that wasn't a great shot there at the end. Missed the potential game-tying 3. And great defense by Danny Wolf. But yeah, hell of a game from him. 25 points. Hayden Gray, 10 points. Kapich, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Tate Jones, how the fuck you say that name? 7 points. Normally they're doing all player, but he didn't have it tonight. Howell, 4 points, and Roachland, 4 points. So Michigan, 26-9 record. They'll move on to the next round to play Texas A&M, which should be an interesting matchup. UCSD shot 38% from the floor tonight. Michigan 42%. 14 offensive rebounds, some clutch ones down the stretch. They had like 2 or 3 of them. They were 11 of 20 from the free throw line. They really struggled. So those free throws were freaking huge. UCSD was 10 of 13. They forced 14 turnovers, which really helped them. And they were able to make some shots in the second half. Some big threes, and even when Michigan trying to pull back away, UCSD hung in there, but Michigan just more clutch down the stretch. So 68-65 your final score. Michigan will be moving on to the next round of the NCAA tournament. They've won 13 games by 4 points or less this season. They're going to have their hands full. And I wouldn't say they're bailed out or fraudulent. I mean, it's just winning games in clutch time. But I really wanted UCSD to win. I know people are to blame the refs and whatever, but that last possession, instead of being the last shot, a better last shot. I mean, they had a timeout. I mean, try to be the hero. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I know people are to blame the refs, but we can't just blame the refs when we want a double-digit seed to win. Sorry. But yeah, that's all to say for this game. Congratulations to Michigan, they move on the next round. So let's talk about the Warriors game here. The main story out of tonight, Steph Curry got injured. I believe it was a pelvic contusion, if I'm not mistaken. He landed hard. He reached for his tailbone, but it's a pelvic contusion. He might miss a few games. I don't think it'll be anything major. He might miss I'd say 3 or 4 games at most, maybe 5. I don't know how it wasn't a foul. I mean, he gets the worst whistle in the NBA. I mean, you can hear the fall. He hit the floor hard. 2 players right there sandwich him. No call. Ridiculous. He didn't play his best game tonight. 17 points. But he shot well. He's 6 of 8 from the floor. He had a few 3-pointers. It wasn't his best game, though. Didn't play great. But pelvic contusions, you gotta take that shit seriously, because the bruises to those pelvic muscles, tissues, the bones, sometimes they can take weeks to heal. I don't know. But Steph got hurt. He wasn't having his best night. I think he had a few turnovers as well. And it wasn't a pretty game, though. It wasn't a pretty game. Raptors gave them all they could handle. And I guess they played a bit better without them, but But people are like, oh, why does Steph Curry take so many threes? Well, I mean, he's the best 3-point shooter of all time. But why does he take most of his shots from 3? He's super efficient at him, and driving doesn't do shit but get him injured, because refs don't ever set a precedent for how much contact is allowed him. They just let defenses play fucking football when he drives to the rim. But it wasn't his best game tonight. He didn't take many shots either. That was kind of weird. He didn't take many shots. I mean, I guess we played a bit better without him, but down the stretch, it was a bit ugly with our offense. Our defense really didn't play well majority of this game, but they clutched up when it mattered most. Draymond made some nice plays. Jimmy Butler, fucking clutch block. He didn't have a pretty fourth quarter. We had so many just late situations in the shot clock where he'd have to throw up a shitty shot. But he played a good all-around game, I thought. His second triple-double as a Warrior. He had 16 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, had a clutch block there at the end. Draymond Green, 21 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. He was 7 for 18, took fucking 18 shots tonight. He made 5 3-pointers, but it was a nice response by the Dubs. They forget giving up more than they probably should have in the first half. Draymond scored a lot. Jimmy, Moody made some clutch defensive plays. Draymond could low-key be Defensive Player of the Year. He had 4 fucking steals tonight as well. Don't tell me he isn't a fucking good defender. Is his offense the greatest? No. But he's really a defensive first guy, and sometimes will run the offense. But he's a freaking defensive maker. He can score. If his shot's falling early, he can make it. If he gets on, he can make a few. Pods had 15 points. 6 for 14. Good game from Pods. Kuminga, 16 points. 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 7 for 15. Kind of shit on Ncaa last recap, so I want to give him some props here. Played a good game tonight with 16 points off the bench. And he actually made free throws as well, which is good to see. Moody, 4 points. Quentin Post had a big game. 18 points for Quentin Post. I believe he made 6 threes. He was 6 of 9 from 3, had a steal and a block. 18 points in 22 minutes, man. I love his energy. Getting the crowd hyped. Because Warriors, after Curry got hurt, I believe they were down by like 7 at one point. They were stunned. They've been frustrated. I know it's the Raptors, but good way to battle back. Buddy Hield, 8 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 for 4. The shot wasn't falling. I mean, he only took 4 shots. But he had a good all-around game with 4 assists and 5 boards. Looney with 2 points. Santos, 2 assists. He made a nice defensive play in this one as well. Some just contributions all over the place. Moody hasn't scored a lot the last 2 games, but he's been there defensively. Raptors dropped to 24-46. We get our 41st win of the season. Scotty Barnes, 29 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. A great game from Scotty Barnes. 11 of 16. Yeah, go figure. He has his best game out of the. He hasn't really had that great of a season. Of course, he has his best game against us. But Scotty Barnes, people underrate him, man. I'm just kind of just trolling. He's a good player. He's gonna be good for their future. Ncaa, 18 points. Quickly, Kentucky legend, 21 points, 8 for 17. Agbaji, 9 points. However the fuck you say that name. Jameson Battle, who? 14 points. Castleton, who? 7 points. Jamal Sheed, 11 points. The Houston legend. AJ Lawson, who? Mogbo. What the fuck are some of these players in this roster? 5 points. RJ Barrett, no RJ Barrett, Ingram, Boucher, Grady Dick. The Dick tonight. The Raptors, this is a game they really should have won, to be honest. They shot 56% from the floor, 42 from 3. We shot 42% from the field, 40 from 3. We started off hot. Second half just wasn't great. But the thing is, and we got scored 58-34 in the paint. But we forced 23 turnovers, made 8 more 3-pointers. 22-28 from the line as well, 4 more offensive rebounds. We had 13 steals. Warriors were really, really active defensively. And they get a 117-114 win. It wasn't a pretty win, but a win's a win. You take wins how you get them. But now this game's over and they win. Curry's going to be out with that pelvic contusion. How long will he be out? Next game is Atlanta. Next few games is Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, San Antonio. And then we got a few tough games after that. So we'll see what regards with Steph Curry. Sucks he got hurt, but good win to pull this one out. Peace.